Hey, what's going on, everybody? Video number 4 in the series, Ladies, Where's Your Man? As I was closing out the last video, video number 3, I began talking about some of the hiccups that have happened in the development of young boys into manhood. And now I'm going to go deep into that. I'm telling you in advance, this is going to get deep. For some, it may even be offensive. So brace yourselves, because as you should know by now, I don't bite my tongue. We're grown people, and even the children that might be looking at this, they see it every day in school and in their society and their neighborhoods. So this is nothing so new and so crazy. One of the biggest hiccups that I see in our society now as it pertains to men, and again, this video is titled, Ladies, Where Is Your Man? Because of all of the dynamics that we talked about in videos 1 through 3, we've had a dramatic and traumatic breakdown in the family structure. And as a result, boys are being raised by women, single women, doing the very best that they can. But boys are not learning the lessons and the masculine dynamics that they need to learn as young boys. And as a result, you have boys growing up emulating feminine tendencies and displaying feminine qualities. Nothing wrong with a man being emotional, but there's definitely something wrong with a man being bitchy and wimpy and girlish acting. When a young woman is looking for a man, most women prefer a strong, powerful man. Not a bossy man, not an aggressive man, not a violent man, but a strong, powerful man that they can count on and they can trust and they can feel safe and secure with. But many of these guys that we see nowadays are not that. They might know how to use the tools of a man, the equipment of a man. I'm talking about their genitals and such. But they don't have the heart of a man, the heart of a lion, the heart of a hunter. They have the heart of a woman. They're soft, they're wimpy, they're very, let's just say it straight, they're candy asses. There's a lot of candy ass dudes running around that can't stand up firm and take control and take charge of situations that life has for us. They cower and they withdraw and man. A man is supposed to stand up in the midst of an adverse situation. A man is supposed to display power and resolve and stability and provide comfort to those that are looking to him for strength. But if he's a wimp, it's not going to happen. Just a moment ago, I mentioned the heart of a lion, a strong, powerful, let's get primitive for a minute. Let's go back to the animal kingdom. Let's go back to what we were watching when we were kids. You always heard of a lion being the king of the jungle. And the male lion would go out and he would hunt and get food and bring it back and you know, take care of the tribe and take care of the female lion, and he was dominant, he was strong. Let's look at monkeys. That male gorilla is the most dominant. Woo, he's a beast. He protects the whole tribe. And you have the alpha male. Are women raising alpha males by themselves? And how would she be able to raise an alpha man by herself if she wasn't raised by an alpha male herself? There's a lot of pieces that are missing to this puzzle, this life puzzle, this relationship puzzle. There are a lot of pieces missing. And guys, you need to stand up. There's nothing more offensive to me than a pussy man. Just a wimp, pussy, wimpy, candy-ass man. Nothing more disgusting. A man that a woman can't count on, can't rely on. When that child is born, he runs and goes to hide up under the next woman. That's bullshit, man. That is bullshit. That's not the way it's supposed to go. When it's time to pay bills, he's dodging. When it's time to figure out how to make that thing work for the family, he's dodging. And on to the next woman. Laying up on her, laying up under her, not standing on your own 2 feet. And your own 2 feet should be strong enough for you to stand on and for your whole family to stand on your back. How does it make you feel, men, to be a wimp? Why would you want to be? Why would you want to be? When I was growing up, it was commonplace for a man to be the head of multiple households. Not to say that it was good. I definitely won't say that. But the way I saw it, that man took care of his main household. He might have had children elsewhere and took care of them too. Not the man in the house leaving when the pressure was on, when it was time to take care of things, and on to the next. And trust me, I'm not advocating or saying that it's right for any man to have multiple households. I'm definitely not saying that. But it was a different type of a man that was strong enough to handle that, because, hey, you got to be honest, that's pretty difficult stuff to do. I wouldn't want to try to do it. Definitely not. But the worst thing in the world is a man that will not take care of his own. That's not a good look, guys. So now, pay attention to the stages of life. Ladies, start working on building your relationship sooner. Because at the end of the day, money is not as important as money is. I think family comes first. I really believe family comes first. Because at the end of the day, ladies, you still don't want to be alone. But now, you're set in your ways, 35, 40, 50, you're set in your ways. That guy, or those guys, they're set in their ways. You're not growing together and flowing together as you would if you were building from your 20s and 30s. I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. It does. It happens every day. But it becomes increasingly more difficult for us to blend our existences as we get older. Because the things that I would tolerate in my 20s, I'm not going to tolerate them now. Ladies, the things that you would tolerate in your 20s, you're not having it now. But I believe there's a learning curve in a relationship. And when we're younger, we can learn it together. We can develop together. Guys, I love you. I'm a man. I love you, men. But I'm really disgusted with you. The way that you all are conducting yourselves now leaves a lot to be desired. If you're a father, you need to be a daddy. You need to be a daddy. Not a dick slinger. You need to be a daddy. You need to go and you need to take care of your children. Your kids need you. They need you. I'm done. Magnificentwords.com. Facebook.com/magnificentwords to live by. I'm D-Mack. I appreciate your time. There may be more behind this one. I believe collectively we can get this thing right. But we're going to have to change some things about ourselves.